Okay, let's go. Da machen wir noch. Outside, cicadas scream in the summer heat, and the city's heavy air press against the window like slime. I wipe watermelon juice off my hands. Slumped in front of a computer, I drown in an endless flood of travel guides. On the living room's coffee table sits half of a watermelon that was just cut. Xavier is lazily scooping pieces to eat and occasionally feeds me. Ja, möchte ich auch. I want it too. This is how you spend your summers?
Not exactly. I usually just open the fridge.
Fühl ich. To hang out in?
No. It's to find an ice cream flavor I like.
Okay. Maybe we should throw a dart at the map. Wherever it lands will be our destination. Xavier nods without a hint of hesitation.
It doesn't matter where we spend the summer. What matters is that we're together.
Ah, he's such a cutie. My heart. Just as he's offering me the sweetest part of the watermelon, the doorbell rings. At this hour, who could it be? I mean, it's bright day. Amazon? Amazon, is this you? I open the door to find a little delivery robot. It spins once before pulling a thick letter from a compartment in its stomach. The envelope has a stamp from a small foreign country. It was sent 3 months ago and it lists an address in blurry text. The recipient is Xavier. I mean, you are in his apartment, so why not?
What's wrong?
He leans over, takes the letter from me, and a postcard tucked inside it slips out between his fingers. The blue-green sea shines like glass. An island sits quietly under the sun. Who sent this?
I don't know.
Okay. As the letter is unfolded, it's almost like a bit of the sea breeze slips into the room. Elegant formal handwriting fills the page. I want to receive such a letter as well. Trade Wine Island Property. Management Notice. Recipient Xavier. Sender Trade Wind Island. Community Affairs Office. Dear recipient, this letter was sent by the Trade Wind Island Community Affairs Committee to inform you of arrangements regarding the temporary inheritance and transfer of management rights to the island. According to the Island Affairs Temporary Custody and Inheritance Directive number blah blah blah, signed by the previous manager, you have been named a candidate to temporarily manage Tradewind Island. Okay, I don't want that letter. The transfer process is for management rights only, not ownership. It is a long-term custodial arrangement that may be extended or terminated depending on certain circumstances. The island facilities are in good condition and fully equipped for short stays and visits. If you wish to accept, please depart for the island within 30 days and contact us. May favorable winds guide your journey. May this trip fulfill its purpose. Tradewind Island Community Affairs Office. Scams are getting fancy these days. Now they are giving away whole islands. I don't think it's a scam. Xavier takes the letter, and within a few seconds he's already booking airline tickets on his phone. Wait, you actually believe it? I mean, at this point I think Xavier just believes everything.
Relax. I'm not gonna get kidnapped.
No, he wouldn't. With a smug expression, he flashed the confirmation at me. Then he eats a piece of the watermelon.
I think I know who sent the letter. The map is detailed, and the island has a nice name.
No.
We said we should go traveling this summer, right? Someone just picked the destination for us.
Awesome. Oh, the ferry ship.
Arriving at our final destination, Tradewind Island.
Yeah, I would like to be on that. The coastlines stretch out before us. It's dotted with wide rooftops and lined with rows of coconut trees. It looks like a scene from a movie. I can't believe this place actually exists. Tradewind Island, tucked away from major shipping routes, has only recently opened up to outsiders. Compared to the bustling resorts of the Azuri Islands, it feels more like a forgotten footnote at the edge of the map. I look back. The ferry glides through the finest stretch of shallow water. The sea shifts from a dark blue to a light turquoise. As the ship nears the dock, Xavier and I grab our luggage and join the line of people waiting to disembark. Waterside music festivals, snorkeling, island bike tours, oh, and apparently the best starry nights you'll ever see. Xavier stops my straw hat from flying off. Then he leans in to glance at the travel notes I hastily wrote before we left.
You're really getting into this island owner thing, huh?
We might as well make the most of it. I checked too, there's a ton of stuff we can do here. Even if this island gift is a scam, it's still enough to keep us busy all summer.
Are those the locals? Why are they holding banners?
Whoa! They even rolled out a red carpet! Talk about a grand welcome!
I want that! I also want to go on that ship. Please! I turned to look. At the dock, islanders dressed to the nines hold banners. The whole place is decorated as if there is a festival. They are very welcoming. Even random tourists like us get a ceremony. But as soon as we set foot on the land, we are swamped by a lively group of islanders. Unfamiliar words like marakoko and falai falai swirl around my ears. Okay. What are they saying?
They're introducing themselves.
Oh. Sorry, we're not looking for a hotel, food, or a taxi. Suddenly the blue sheet of plastic, heated by the sun that lies at our feet, is inflated. Okay, a figure that's easily 26 feet tall stands up. It sways and twists in the sea breeze. Wait a second, why does it look familiar? Is that Xavier?
Is it too late to turn around and...
Oh no! No way! Oh my god, that image I have in my head right now.
Our honored guests have finally arrived.
No way. A tall young man pushed through the crowd. He smiles as he motions for everyone to stop cheering.
Everyone, let's welcome the new island owner.
But they said in the letter it's not owner, it's just management.
Welcome home, new island owner.
Okay. Inside a rustic vehicle with a canopy which stands far away from the excited crowd, we can finally catch our breath. Then we turn our attention to the young man.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Leo, the fourth chairperson of the Tradewind Island Community Affairs Committee.
Leo, as in Leonard? Leo, Ned?
Mr. Xavier, do you remember Hal? He's my great-grandfather. I know a little about your story, but that's not really the main point of the invitation.
So, what did you do to the grandfather? He quickly cuts to the chase.
As the letter stated, my great-grandfather's last wish was to hand over the management of Tradewind Island to you for the next decade.
For the next decade! Wow. His last wish?
Please, don't be too sad. Although it sounds solemn, he actually left the island a long time ago.
I bet.
I see.
There was a batch of letters. He asked me to send them out to a few of his old friends. But over the years, most of them either got lost or returned. Only yours actually made it through.
Wow.
My great-grandfather said that if only one showed up, it'd be the friend whom he trusted the most.
Wow.
Of course, once your trip comes to an end, it's still up to you if you want to accept this gift.
Well, I wouldn't know what to say, to be honest. The car finally pulls up to a small seaside cottage. It's 2 stories tall and tucked into a corner near the water. There are only a few palm trees behind the cottage, and before it stands the ocean.
I'll get the island transfer paperwork ready in the next few days. Don't worry.
I mean, to have an island would be awesome, right? But I would need some managers for that because I wouldn't want to live there the whole time.
Until then, enjoy your peaceful stay.
Also, I don't want to know what it cost. A keyring dangles in front of me and it snaps me back to reality. By the time I look up, Leo is already gone.
You've been zoning out for a while. You probably have a lot of questions.
Your old friend was a backtracker, right? The words tumbled out before I can stop myself. He nods, which makes it harder to believe. So this house and island are the gifts he left you?
I guess so.
Old wind chimes hang from the eaves. They clink softly in the breeze. The porch paint is peeling here and there, but someone has taken the time to repair it.
Many years ago, he contacted me and Jeremiah. He asked if we were still alive. That was the last time we ever heard from him. Maybe he's still out there somewhere. Or he moved to another place.
A row of wooden bookshelves lines the wall. They are a little old, but the spotless shine they exude shows they've been polished. On the shelves are magazines, dog-eared novels, and thick handbooks. He was a unique backtracker, huh? He wasn't even a little interested in how to kill Xavier.
When you're bored on Earth, you need to find something worthwhile.
Most of these books are about ecology. Earth's wonderful plants, simulating natural environments, spaceships, ecosystems. On the windowsill covered in green vines, a thin notebook with a black leather cover catches my eye. Hall's Desert Island Diary. It's a journal? Wow. Tradewind Island Day 1. When we landed, the sea was warmer than I expected. We chased a supposed space-time rift, but it turned out to be a minor protofield anomaly. Just as we were about to head back, another protofield storm hit. Everyone was on edge. People threw their gloves, raved, and ranted. Asaya cursed everyone. Soren had a meltdown and wanted to go home. Good thing Jeremiah didn't come along. Otherwise, we would have another guy losing it. Our captain was calm. I couldn't tell if he was disappointed. Maybe he wasn't listening to all the shouting. I'm hungry. If we can't leave, we might as well go fishing. I can't believe that actually happened. In the journal, Hall recorded every little moment of the backtrackers being stuck on the island during the storm. The Xavier described in his writing seems more enigmatic than he is now. Ooh! Nice shirt. I like this outfit. Inside the guest house, we gather our things before heading out. Let's check out the beach first. I put on a flashy pair of sunglasses. My Rafa is wearing those in pink all the time. It's a must-have for any vacation.
Do we really have to wear them?
Oh, yes, please. They're couple sunglasses. He presses his lips into a thin line and puts on the matching sunglasses. Then I grab his hand and pull him into the sunlight. He's so cute. The beach is bustling with people. Xavier locks our overstuffed beach bag while I drag him left and right. We've barely moved an inch when someone stops us.
Hey, you two. I'm the island's leader for cultural promotion. When someone becomes the island's owner, we take promotional photos for our tourism brochure.
Of course.
Of course, in the years where there wasn't an owner, we just took some scenic shots. But this year, you looked great when you were standing on the beach.
Thanks, but I'm just passing by. I'm not here to be the island's owner.
He can do it. We speak at the same time before he can refuse again. I push him in front of the camera. Oh, poor Xavier. Oh, that's so mean. He has years of experience behind the camera and worked as a combat consultant for a major film. He's also really handsome. That's true, I have to agree. I glance at Xavier before giving the photographer a thumbs up. The photo shoot drags us across the island. We go from the beach to the mangroves and even a cliffside diving spot.
It's really hot. Are we done yet?
Oh, poor baby.
There's a cliff right behind me. One more step and I'll fall.
No, don't do that, poor baby. Oh, Xavier. Why do we need to drag him into this? While waiting for them to finish shooting, I curl up into a ball in a beach chair and read through Hall's diary.
The new owner is good looking. If you put his face on a poster, the tourists will flood in.
But.
The island's previous owner really knew what he was doing. He picked a handsome man.
Poor Xavier. Oh. I glance up and look past the crowd. Xavier is patiently working through the last few poses. His white shirt clings to him and outlines his muscles. Even his eyebrows and eyes look sharper under the sunlight. No, we gotta rescue him out of this. Well, we dragged him into it, but still. A few minutes pass. The photo shoot is finally wrapping up. With a blank expression, he walks toward me.
Ever since you picked up that diary, you've been distracted.
I'm sorry, Xavier. I wish it was different, but the game won't let me. I respond with a sheepish laugh and give him a coconut that was just opened. I was thinking, the island's previous owner must have really trusted you. He left the island in your hands. Maybe he had an unfinished dream he wanted you to carry?
Maybe he couldn't bear to let a beautiful island go unexplored. Too bad we were stuck here during a storm and missed it back then.
No. You're a great island owner. You already won over the locals. Just as I'm about to ask the photographer for some photos, Xavier grabs my hand and pulls me toward the cliff.
Didn't you say you wanted to spend the summer with me?
Yes! I'm just curious about your past. It's not my fault you have so many secrets. That's true, though. He looks at his soaked shirt.
I'm pretty sure there aren't any more secrets.
I wonder. Then what do you want to do next? You're the island's owner. I'll follow you.
Let's do something you're supposed to do in summer.
Awesome. I follow Xavier's gaze. In front of us is the island's most famous cliffside diving
Ready?
spot. Of course. Always ready. I realize his plan when we reach the cliff's edge, but it's too late. Splash! Yes, I wanna jump into water as well. He pulls me along as he jumps off the cliff. We fall into the sea with a splash. The ice-cold water envelops us. The world around us explodes into a rush of air, sea spray and sunlight. He surfaces and grabs my colorful sunglasses that are now wet. He puts them on my face and gives me a rare smile.
Now this feels like summer.
I agree. I would like to do it too. Tradewind Island Day 3. I managed to rescue the Earth's recording device and ask everyone if they wanted to walk around the island with me. Nobody responded. Then the captain said yes. We spent an hour recording the songs of the island's birds. For a moment the sky was clear. I realized the breeze here smelled sweet. It's like the scent of fermenting fruit. Okay. We're still at the diary. Night falls. The bonfire provides the only light that remains. Its flames flicker in soft, warm circles across the sand. Xavier crouches by the fire. He carefully turns the food over the grill. Nearby, a tour guide lifts a megaphone and starts telling the story of Tradewind Island. Tradewind Island suffered from an ecological disaster, which was caused by a protofield anomaly. It was classified as a hazard zone. The islanders were forced to leave until a mysterious person arrived. He's the island's previous owner. He paid a fortune for the island's management rights and helped restore the ecosystem. The waters calmed and Tradewind Island becomes one of the hidden gems of the Azuri Islands. That's actually pretty cool. But it's at least an 18-hour trip from Lincoln City. Why would the backtrackers come all the way here?
There was once a space-time rift in this area. Some of us thought it might let us go home. It looked a lot like a deep space tunnel, but it vanished almost as soon as it appeared.
Oh, that's sad.
The night before we planned to leave, a protofield storm hit. It messed with every navigation system.
Wow.
And when we woke up, we found ourselves stranded on the island.
He hands me a chunk of grilled pineapple. I bite into it absent-mindedly. I can barely taste it.
When the weather improved, some of them decided to leave the backtrackers. He was one of them.
I see. But you wanted to bring all of them back home, right? He sees I'm deep in thought again, so he gently squeezed my cheek.
Focus on eating.
But not everyone wanted to leave. What did you do when people didn't agree? I keep asking questions. He sighs.
A drift bottle washed up on the beach. There was a coin inside it. So I suggested we do a coin toss.
Oh, mein Auge. Oh. I choke on the pineapple and cough 3 times before swallowing. You made such an important decision with a coin toss?
Yeah. But most of the backtrackers already knew what they wanted before the coin even landed.
Oh. Tradewind Island Day 5. It rained again tonight. I couldn't sleep while lying on a pile of leaves, so I tried to fix the bacon. No luck. I ended up walking around and headed to that forest. Its trees have red leaves. At night they glow faintly. It's quite the spectacle. It reminds me of the reflect vines back home. I think when we first started this journey, we believed we were going to live these grand, epic lives. And we thought that when we returned to Philos, we would be hailed as heroes who saved our planet. But he didn't think so. Earth's not so bad. You just can't predict the weather or control the hearts of the people you are with. That's true. That's true. Several days have passed. Following the island's travel guide, we explored almost every nook and cranny. Our photo album has grown too. There's Xavier buried in sand, sleeping. Xavier wearing a vintage. Now I dropped too fast. There's Xavier buried in sand, sleeping. Xavier wearing a vintage flower shirt. Sometimes Xavier even gets roped into doing tasks as the island's owner. He cuts fishing nets off the dolphins, scrapes barnacles off sea turtles. No, that's so nice. When was this photo taken?
When you fell asleep on me as I sat on the beach chair. You were like a starfish.
What? Starfish? Delete it!
No. Only if you delete this first.
What? With a cooling patch on his forehead, he taps the screen and points at a photo of his abs. He was sprinting through the sand at the time. I'm not gonna delete that. No! That day, I dragged Xavier out to try the island's sailing workshop. I want to know what it's like to be out at sea. We each get our own boat. However, whenever I glance at Xavier, I can't help but remember the diary depiction of him as Captain Xavier. The Xavier in the diary was so calm.
Why is the boat speeding up? Hey, slow down! You'll capsize at this rate!
I won't.
I won't. No, he won't. Not him. Yeah, he's definitely calm, but...
There's an obstacle ahead. Don't panic. Turn before you crash into it.
I'm not panicking. You're panicking.
Yeah. Okay, he's cool-headed, reliable, and responsible.
Oh, what just happened?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess we did hit something.
But what?
You knocked down all the obstacles?
When we dock, Xavier gets off the boat with featherlight steps. The coach looks like he's aged 10 years. Poor coach.
Kid, are you sure you haven't piloted anything else before? Like a hydrofoil, speedboat? What about a battleship?
I guess all of that.
No, and no. If you really want to know,
I don't know.
I only piloted a spaceship.
Oh my. Oh, poor coach. Tradewind Island, Day 10. The Protofian anomaly is gone, and the sky is clear. We got the boat engines working again. Isaiah said he was done with dragging a dead weight around and wanted to split up. No one argued. Finally, the captain suggested we do a coin toss. It was tails. I noticed Soren breathed a sigh of relief. Everyone has their own path to walk. I guess it's not a bad thing. Later that day, I asked our captain a question: if everyone else leaves, will he keep walking the same path? He didn't give me an answer. He just said that the stars here looked different from the ones in Philos. They were more beautiful than he imagined. Back then, I didn't really understand what he meant. Now I'm starting to get it. Boundless waters blur the line between the sky and the sea. Sunlight melts into the waves as they transform into an expanse of shimmering blue. I'm sprawled on a pool, float at the pool's edge. My fingertips brush against the diary's last page. In the end, Hall chose to stay behind on this deserted island and became an ordinary person. He lived like any Earthling would. He made friends, tended to Earth's plants with his own hands. As the waves rose and fell day after day, he watched seeds, extinct in his homeland, take root and grow. This island became his anchor in the endless expanse of the universe. The inflatable, I'm lying on gently rocks on the pool's surface. It's like I'm floating on the clouds, the sunlight's warm skin.
Are you trying to use your eyes to make that cloud change shape?
Maybe. I take the watermelon juice Xavier hands me and finally look away from the sky. When I closed my eyes and emptied my mind, I felt almost weightless. Is that what it feels like when you're traveling through space?
You're still thinking about the past, huh?
Always. He pulls over a raft and lies down beside me. Because of the languid heat, he speaks slowly. Some storytellers never finish their tales. They make you guess the ending yourself. After surviving the turbulence of space and walking on the most rugged roads, how could something as trivial as a coin toss tear them apart? Confused, I put the diary down near the edge of the pool. Xavier turns his head to look at me. He's languid and calm.
What do you think should have happened?
I don't know. My mind is filled with every cliché farewell scene from every movie I've ever seen. A dramatic standoff in the middle of a stormy night. A final tearful goodbye before parting ways. Former comrades who fought side by side are turning their backs on each other. Just as one turns away, another raises a gun. I'm so caught up in the drama that I grab the water gun on the raft, dramatically load it and aim it at him.
I see. On the ferry, you binge-watched a lot of those action movies made in the last century.
He sighs, rubbing his brow in exasperation, but he doesn't even try to move my weapon away.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the backtrackers didn't have any dramatic betrayals or a history bathed in bloodshed.
Okay.
We were just a group of people who happened to walk the same path. Then we eventually chose different roads.
But why were your choices always different from theirs? He looks at me as if he's trying to find the right words. For a moment, the air between us feels a little heavier. I playfully narrow my eyes and press the water gun against his chest. Really? You didn't even have one dramatic, bloody showdown like... Xavier, tell me what the protocol is, or else... We're standing so close, our breaths mix in the sunlight. He leans in and grips the muzzle of my water gun.
Will you shoot me if I don't talk?
Shoot with what? Pew pew pew. Ooh, what's Xavier? Ooh, la 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 la. Xavier is stunned. He only fully registers what happened after the water falls from his hair.
Seriously?
Yes. Absolutely yes. He lowers his gaze. Although he sounds calm, he's already reaching behind him for another water gun by the pool.
Game on.
Game on! Woo! Water drips down his cheeks as he narrows his eyes. With the deadly focus of a sniper, he raises his water gun. Eine Werbepause, dann warten wir mal kurz. Werbepäuschen. Ich brauche meinen Sekundentimer. Hahaha. Kann ich mal eben was trinken? Während wir den nassen Xavier begutachten, wie er sich durch die Pause schleicht. Damit auch ja keiner was verpasst. So. Ich glaube, sind die 30 Sekunden um? Ich habe nicht genau geguckt, auf welche Sekunde das war. Ich höre ein Ja. Okay. Sehr schön. Dann machen wir weiter mit unserem halbnassen Xavier. It looks like he's about to get serious. A stream of cool water leaves his gun and whizzes past my ear. That was close. I whip my water gun around and fire back. Water explodes in the air as he chuckles and dodges. He barely even sidesteps. My quick shots arc and hit him in the side. With a playful grin, I keep up, but his steadfast gaze is making me nervous. This is starting to feel too intense. He yanks the rope connecting our boats before I know it. I end up in his water gun's range. Yeah, splash party! You?
You're very vindictive. I can't go easy on you anymore.
Okay, serious fight. Sunlight hits the pool, and my heartbeat follows the sea breeze, heavy with tension. Everything freezes for a split second. Right back at you. I won't hold back either.
Let's see who has the last laugh.
Ha 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 ha. He's so serious. Shoot!
Do you think you can hide? You should surrender now.
Ooh! That's so cute.
Any last words?
Xavier, I'm going to... Pew pew! No!
Defeated.
We got defeated, damn
You
it!
can't beat me with that. This battle is over. Give up.
He won. I'm taking your boat.
You're the one who broke the rules first.
He's so cute. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we did it. Somehow. Pew! Oh, poor baby. Xavier, your boat is mine now.
You only care about winning. You don't care about me at all.
Oh. Getting emotional? What? Getting emotional is the worst mistake you can make in a battle, huh? Ooh. Oh, 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 oh.
Someone let their guard down.
Whee! Oh my god, I want to do that too.
You're giving up. But I won't hold back.
Snitch. Ooh.
You walked right into my trap.
Oh, that looks so fun.
Watch out! Are you okay?
Always. I would scream so much. No. This is so süß. Oh, so cute.
Being emotional for a fight is a mistake, no?
Oh, so cute. I realize that. I always want to stay by your side, no matter what.
If you aren't my enemy, then be the one I like.
No. This is so cute. Super cute. Oh, the final night. Before we leave, Xavier returns the island's management rights to Leo. Leo is slightly disappointed, but he doesn't say anything. To Xavier, this island was just another stop on his journey. I thought we would say our goodbyes and leave quietly, but as evening descends, the island comes to life. Lights start to turn on along the coast. Banners and strings of seashells sway between the trees. They chime softly in the wind. The air is filled with the sweet scent of coconuts and flowers. Children tug at our hands and excitedly shout in the island's native language. Are they saying goodbye to us?
It's not goodbye. In Old Philosian, it means see you tomorrow.
I see, that's cute. Rings of fire dance along the shore. Someone starts beating a hand drum and its rhythm syncs up with the waves crashing against the shore. It speeds up. The young islanders start dancing. At first we just sit and watch, but we are pulled into the crowd and stumbling with arcade steps before we know it. Before the bonfire dies down, someone hands us 2 amulets strung with seashells. Others put flower crowns on our heads and offer sweet island wine.
Have a safe trip.
That must be good wine.
May you have a wonderful journey.
Aww.
Come back and visit us again someday.
No one here cares if he's a tourist, the previous island owner's friends, or the new owner of the island. To them, we're just 2 travelers passing by.
Oh, right. Here's one more important gift.
So?
My great-grandfather said that if his friend was by himself, the house would be his. But if a man and a woman visited, this would be given to them instead.
Leo opens a small box. Inside it are 2 bracelets handcrafted with seashells and moonstones. Oh, that's really cute.
It's an island tradition. Before you leave, you have to wear these, or else you'll lose your way. They're a gift for an old friend, and a friend you're not sure you'll ever see again.
No. My mind goes blank. Inside the box I spot names faintly carved into the moonstones. I see Xavier's name, but mine is there too. That's so cute.
He also said that if his friend decided to leave, he should get the key to the observatory.
The observatory?
There's one last gift waiting for you there.
No. It's like the island's owner Hall knew Xavier would set off again. Tonight there's no moon, only a sky full of stars. Even the wind moves slowly. It breathes with the island's rhythm. Once the bonfire disappears, Xavier walks over. He pushes an old bicycle.
I borrowed this from the old man who sells coconut cakes. He said it's a token of gratitude for improving his recipe. The bell is a little rusty, and the tires aren't exactly the best. It wobbles.
Wobble wobble. How does your bike riding compare to your spaceship piloting?
If you ignore the bumps along the way, I should be able to bring you to your destination. It'll be a safe ride.
Alright, I trust you, Xavier. I toss my backpack and camera into the front basket, hop onto the back seat and wrap my arms around his waist. I've never ridden in a spaceship with you, but this feels like a decent substitute. Backtracker 3. The Xavier ship. Full speed ahead.
If you move around too much, you might fall off.
Okay. Okay, we behave. Ding ding ding. The Xavier ship clatters and wobbles its way down the path. The mountain road is steep. The slow bumpy ride on the bicycle traverses an incline. So what were you thinking about when the coin fell? I wondered if he had the answer he wanted back then.
I wasn't thinking about anything.
The tires crunch over the gravel in a slow, steady rhythm.
I thought our fish would be burnt to a crisp if we didn't hurry back. And when I looked up, there were so many stars. It's just like tonight.
Oh, I want to see lots of stars too.
If you were somewhere else on this planet and looked up, would you see the same sky?
No. I watch his profile in the gentle night breeze. My heartbeat speeds up as I lean against his back. No. After a long stretch of gravel, the white dome of the observatory appears at the top of the hill. The dome is broken. Vines climb the railings. On the crooked old door, a wooden sign hangs precariously. To those who are busy saving the world or destroying it, my dear friends, here stands the doldrums, the calmest place in the world. If you're tired, take a break here. No matter where you are, just look up. Guiding starlight will light your way. Oh, that's beautiful. I turn to look at Xavier. He's staring at the words. There's no reaction, not even a flicker of emotion in his eyes.
Let's go inside and take a look. This gift is for you too.
Oh. I wonder what it is. The observatory is crumbling with age. The air is thick with years' worth of dust. Xavier creates a small orb of light in his hand. It shines over the peeling paint and dust-covered crates. In the center stands a telescope that has been abandoned a long time ago. The light touches the walls and illuminates old star charts. These maps of the sky, once made by human hands, finally greet human eyes again. The sky is clear tonight. I wonder if the telescope still works.
There's only one way to find out.
Yes, let's do it! He slowly adjusts telescope's angle and points it at the stars above. He gestures for me to come closer. That's Mama. Through the old glass, the stars look frozen in place. They are so close that it feels like I could touch them.
What do you see?
I don't know, what do we see? Orion, Centaurus, and a constellation with a cross-shaped trail. It's beautiful.
That's Cygnus, one of the brightest constellations you can see in summer.
No. What about that bright star to the southeast?
That's Altair, which is part of Aquila. It's one corner of the summer triangle.
No. Can I see the star you once lived on?
With this telescope? Probably not.
Nah, it's too far away, probably. He gestures vaguely toward a distant patch of the sky. The starlight spilling through the broken dome lands on his eyelash. You really did come from a faraway place. I'm dazed for a moment. It's like the universe stopped spinning for a second. It's not because the stars are bright. It's because the person beside me, who's always moving forward, has stopped to look up. You're always like this, watching other people make their choice and take paths that are the same or different from yours. But in the end, very few walk alongside you. He never stays in one place for anyone and never asks anyone to stay with him. After all the years Xavier has lived through, will there be a moment when he realizes he can feel lonely?
Everyone has a path they need to walk. Likewise, every star has its home in the sky.
He's so understanding. That's so, I don't know, so lovely. The star beside me at this moment will leave someday.
If you mean this one.
Xavier turns toward me. He leans in, resting his chin on his hand.
He already found the place where he belongs.
No, cutie.
Maybe he found something that lasts longer than a journey.
No, cutie. Oh, süß. Es ist noch nicht vorbei. Fate only brings people together for a moment. In the end, our choices take us down different paths. But maybe leaving isn't really leaving. It's just going in a different direction. No. Before the plane takes off, I pat my pocket and find a coin from Tradewind Island. Let's do another coin toss, Captain Xavier. Oh, brilliant Captain. What should we decide with it this time?
Who washes the dishes at home? Who feeds the stray cat downstairs?
Okay.
How many Lumiere collectibles we should buy for my place?
I thought I was the one calling the shots.
You're so bossy.
Then let's use it to decide what we'll do first when we're back in Lincoln City. Heads, we go to my place and watch the time traveler movie we talked about. Tails, we both go home. The coin traces an arc through the air. It spins as it falls. We reach for it at the same time. I'm a second too slow and he takes it as if he planned this beforehand. Hey, what was that for?
We've been together for so long, you rubbed off on me. So I'm a little bossy now.
Nice. It doesn't matter if it's heads or tails though. When the coin lands, no one will walk away from him. Oh, very cute. Super cute. Oh, das war schön. Das war richtig schön und nicht so eine komische Travel Agency. Eieiei. Ah, voll süß. Richtig schön. I like. I really like it.